What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about syrup today, maple finance. We're sipping on some scissor today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, my friends. It is the 16th of July today. Here we are at about 47.2 cents, 7 hours, 11 minutes left in the day. You have pulled back, and I take full responsibility for that. I can't seem to get this thing right. Whenever I'm bullish, it goes down. Whenever I'm bearish, it goes up. But we're going to get it right this time, right? We're definitely bullish. Not to jinx it. Okay, we're breaking the cycle here. Okay, it's not a jinx. I'm calling it. We are bullish. We are going to move up. You've cooled way the hell off in your RSI, you guys. You cooled way the hell off. You got lower lows on the RSI, still maintaining higher lows in the price. That's a very bullish dynamic, and let me kind of explain why that is real quick. So think about it this way, right? This is the relative strength index. It expresses relative strength, and whenever we talk about this, or whenever most people talk about this, and even myself, I'm guilty of this, we talk about this as a strong reading and a weak reading. But really, down here, oversold area, that is a strong reading in itself. It's just to the downside. This is a strong reading in itself, but to the upside, right? These aren't weak readings down here. These are stronger readings down here, right? But just to the negative effect, right? It's not a weak reading, it's a strong reading to the negative effect. It's a relative strength index. Are you bullishly strong? Or are you bearishly strong, right? Weak or strong, whatever. Maybe that's just in my head. I have to argue the semantics of it, but that's just, it helps me think about it that way, right? Because when you are producing more strength to the downside, the bears are giving it more mustard, okay? They're gaining strength, and they're doing their best now to push the price down, whatever. They're showing more strength to the bearish effect here, but getting less results. That's good, right? Imagine you're trying harder, but you're getting higher lows. The bears are pushing. They're pushing harder and harder, and they're getting higher lows, less results each time. That means that they're weak compared to the bulls. They are weak, right? The bulls are getting weaker readings each time, yet they're pushing higher. That means they're not even trying, and this thing's going up, if you think about it like that, right? That's how I like to think about it. So hidden bullish divergence, where you get lower lows with higher lows, it's a good thing. I don't know if that helps explain it or not. Oh, hold on. My daughter's crying. Hold on. We're going to wait it out, okay? I think she's okay. She probably pinched her finger or something. You know how kids are, man. They get rough sometimes with themselves. If you hear any crying, she's fine, I'm sure. My wife's with her, but anyways, looking at this here, 47.2 cents right now, 7 hours left in the day. If we're looking at this from a high to a low, you've gone all the way up above your 2272, finding support at the 1886. I would expect that you do go to your 2886, 3113 area. That's probably your next target, and probably by the end of the month, if we're being fair, right? I think that you're at 47 cents now, syrup. You're probably, as crazy as this is, right, because you're just moving up, I think this has been a consolidation phase for you, right? Here's your move up, and you've been consolidating since, just to the upside. Very bullish configuration, right? I was taught whenever I started learning TA that whenever you consolidate to the upside, that's bearish. And sometimes it can be, but if you're cooling off while that's happening, it's actually bullish. It's the most bullish phase of consolidation, and this is not the pace that you actually move up whenever you're moving up, right? This is the pace. So again, on that note, I wouldn't be surprised if by the end of the month you're at 91 cents to $1.10, somewhere around there. You're at 47 cents now, so you should have a nice little pump coming your way. Lower lows in the RSI, higher lows in the price, all good things, right? That's the end of the month kind of expectation there. Going into August, you should be at higher levels. I wouldn't be surprised if you were reaching for $2 even by the end of August, if not something that's a little bit below there. If we're looking at this on a 1 hour time frame, I'm not expecting too much because you've been very neutral, very boring, and just to the downside. Okay, the 1 hour is actually shaping up a little bit. Very volatile, right? Oversold, overbought, oversold, overbought, oversold, overbought. You don't do that normally, but you've been doing that so much. It's just volatility, more expressed to the downside. You're finding resistance here, but I don't know if you go lower. I think that might have been it. Let's see if we can make sense out of that. What if we take this low here? Come on now, that low there to this high there. Come on now, there we go. 1272 to the 786. In this situation, I would actually call for you to go lower. So if you go to 40.7 cents, don't shoot the messenger, okay? I know I'm bullish, and that probably condemns it down here. But that could happen. If you go to 40.7 cents, that's okay. The point remains on the daily time frame that you do have higher lows in the price and lower lows in the RSI, and I think that counts for something, okay? 4 hour time frame here, very neutral, but with a bearish disposition. You are living below the 50 more than you're living above the 50, bouncing off the oversold zone, but you're not even getting into the overbought zone. So it's definitely neutral with a bearish tilt to it, right? And this price action is rather bearish coming down here, but nothing too crazy, right? Nothing like the bullish. I mean, whenever this thing moves up, you can tell who's in charge. Right? We're not getting these strong moves to the downside. It's very methodical. The amount of time it takes to move down, I mean, you've moved like 3 times, 4 times in the length of time here to move down, and you haven't even eaten up this whole move, right? So whenever it is time to move up, you're going to eat that up like that. It's going to be super fast. But the 4-hour time frame here, neutral but bearish. You probably do come down a little bit more. Do you see a lower low than this? Maybe, probably. And if you do, that's okay. Finding resistance here at this area, I wouldn't be surprised if you did go a little bit lower. But I doubt you go below 40 cents, okay? I doubt that you do go below 40 cents. In time, you should recover. In time, we're expecting glorious things. I want to look at Maple, MPL, which syrup used to be Maple here. Maple Finance, right? This is an outdated chart. Okay, $13.62 would actually be 13.6 cents for syrup because it's a 1 to 100 ratio between syrup and maple. So the price right now being at 40 whatever cents would actually be like 40 something dollars up here, right? You're all the way up here, but we're using this because this does have more history. I wish that there was a way for TradingView to convert this chart into the syrup chart, because even though there was a conversion, it's a 1 to 100 conversion. So like this is still the same chart. This is syrup's history right here. You had an all-time high in 2022 at what would be 68 cents now, right? It looks like you're at all-time highs, but you're not at all-time highs. 68 cents would be the all-time high. All-time low would be there, right? These are not your all-time high, all-time lows. But syrup, and we'll pull it up over here so that we're referencing it properly. Go here. 47 cents right there. I wouldn't be surprised if we 47, let's see, hold on, 47.2 cents. Yeah, that would be, so we're up here right now. We're consolidating, wait. 47.2, we went all the way up to like 65 cents. I wouldn't be surprised, so we're consolidating in this area. Yeah, that's very bullish, consolidating in this area. I wouldn't be surprised if we moved up to $163, which in syrup's terms would be $1.63. Between $1.63 and $5 should be the target area that we top off at in August. I'm thinking at least it would be $2.57, if not below $5, something like that. I doubt we stop at $1.63. Again, understand 163 means $1.63 for syrup. If that doesn't make sense, I don't know how to make better sense out of that. But that's the target area. Consolidating like this in this area, which we can't see because this stopped working in April, the very end of April. That's whenever the conversion happened from maple to syrup. We're consolidating between the 100 and the 886. That's actually very bullish. So I would very much expect that you don't stop at the minimum target. You probably continue on through. But I've got nothing else for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.